Hi, it's Ulrike from SingYourselfWell.com. Today I want to show you who you are and who you are not. And how do I know? Because I'm just like you. This is not a marketing trick, this is really how it is. This is truth with a capital T. We're all the one. There is no one else. And it's just you and me, baby. As a matter of fact, it is just you. Or me. To illustrate this, I'm going to get my whiteboard out and a marker. And if you would like to participate in this little game, please get a pad and a pen or pencil or a crayon or watercolors or oil paints or a stone and a carving tool. Anything you can write on and that will retain the information for the time being. Alright, so I'll be right back and I'll see you in a second. Alright, I'm back. Are you? Good. You got your pencil ready? You got your writing pad or whatever ready? Okay, here we go. This exercise has 3 parts. The first one is, I want you right now to write down, think about, feel out, and write down anything that makes you feel really, really bad. That you feel, if I could get rid of this one thing or these 100 things, I would be a lot happier. Could you do that? All right, let's start. I'm going to write down whatever I'm perceiving everybody is writing down or throwing out there. You can even say it out loud if it makes you feel better. As if you were a real audience right now in this room with me. That'd be really fun. Be noisy as hell, but it would be fun. And you can just throw things out, whatever it is, nouns, adjectives, anything that you feel is like, if I could just not feel that anymore, I'd be so much happier. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do it too, okay? And you want to write this in the middle part of your pad, middle part, okay? All right, this is what I came up with. That's what I was picking up inside myself, in the environment, all the same. And maybe you have some extra ones, okay? And maybe I inspired you to have some other rotten things that you might be feeling. Okay, this is what I got. Fear, anger, frustration, guilt, anxiety, depression, insecurity, feeling small, feeling overwhelmed, greed, jealousy, hate, feeling tired, feeling worried. I'm sure there are lots more adjectives and nouns and things that we don't want anymore in our life. But for now, let's say that's a good chunk. Let's stick with it. Okay, now I want you to just cleanse all this energy. That doesn't mean we're getting rid of it right now. Remember, this is not an actual healing. This is more to get very clear who you are and who you are not. Okay? All right. So, now I want you to feel in your body all the wonderful feelings that you have felt in the past, that you're feeling now, and that you may want to feel in the future. It could be anything. Just let it bubble up and just dream big, think big, see big. Okay? Just feel how you want to live your life. How do you want to feel in your body? And go from there. Okay? All right, here we go. And I'm going to do my list, picking up in myself and everyone else, and you do yours. All right, how's it going? Good. I'm going to read you what I wrote, again, picking up from wherever, and let's compare notes, okay? Freedom, feeling free, big one, right? Imagine feeling free, whatever that means for you. Being unburdened, feeling completely open. Open is another good one. Expansion, joy, healthy, happy, rich, glad, successful, invincible, strong, abundant, creative, intelligent, love, playful, grounded, centered, energetic, and whole. Those are the qualities that I would choose if I could have all the qualities in the world to feel. That would make me feel good. Do you feel that? The ones that you wrote down, are they really coming from your center, from your joy? Can you just imagine what it feels like? And then do you actually feel it in your body? Isn't it amazing? You put your attention on those qualities and you can feel them in your body. Well, when you go to these qualities, what does your body do? Contracts, right? It shrinks, it gets smaller. So which one of those two do you think, do you feel is more you, the real you? I know, duh, but still, feel it out. Is this really what you have identified in your life with and what you want to continue to identify? Right. What you want to identify with is this. And here's why. All of us are one. All of us come from divine. You are, in fact, already divine and perfect. Nothing more to add to it. Nothing more to do, to aspire to realize, to walk down a path. Even right now, you are perfect. Why? Because you are divine. And this is why I reserve this space. Divine, as a matter of fact, has all these qualities. Which ones? Can you guess which ones? Not these. Divine has all these qualities already. Now we're going to fill in that third part. At the source of everything is divine. That's why it's called source, right? Source is already free, expansive, joyful. I know my handwriting is horrible. Bear with me. The home of total health, because it is already whole. Infinite happiness. Infinite riches. Infinite abundance of all good. Infinite strength. The home of all creativity. Clearly, it has given rise to the entire freaking universe, right? The home of all intelligence. Infinitely playful, because Leela, our play that we are living in, what we take so seriously, it is clearly full of energy. It is wholeness, moving within itself. It is infinitely centered and grounded, it being the center of it all. And it is bliss. As you can see now, who are you really? If in fact we're all divine, and I assure you we are, you are the most precious jewel coming straight out of the divine. Forever coming out of the divine, meaning being that right now and right now and right now and right now and 2 minutes ago and always. So the qualities you have already, you don't need to acquire them. Of course you want to feel them. Of course you know how to feel them. Of course they're already part of you. So why are we not expressing them? Why are we sometimes not feeling our true nature? The gremlin in the middle, this part, okay? This is why the ego has gotten a bad rap, Okay, we always say, oh, this person has a big ego and blah, blah, blah. The ego is great. The ego is right here. Let's say there's a source, okay, all the qualities coming out of the divine, okay? Coming out of the divine, you are, everybody is, all the time, every moment, not just in some past, but actually creating right now, at all times. And then we hit the world, and we want to live this so badly, but because of past karma, experiences, energetic mismatches, environments, other interactions, our own reactions to what is presenting, we create an energetic mess, I want to say, but let's just say web of all kinds of emotions that are triggered by something really innocent, like a reaction to something that happened to us. If that was at all stressful, we react with an emotion in this middle range. So what do you think is the best technique to truly become you, which is these two parts, which you realize now, right? Well, there are several ways. What I found is the most holistic is meditation. I've been meditating now for, let's see, 37 years. 37 years, okay? I've been doing Transcendental Meditation, TM. And it's my go-to every day for at least 20 minutes, twice a day. And I call it the washing machine, okay? Because it just purifies all the stuff out in that middle range that we don't want anymore, we don't want to associate anymore. And it gets me more and more feeling those qualities in my life. So meditation, I highly recommend it. If you can find a TM center near you, by all means go for it, enjoy it. The first time I remember meditating was, I was a little like, oh, okay, I'm gonna meditate now, I don't even know what that is, I don't know what to do, and the whole thing felt like okay, jumping off a cliff. As soon as I sat down, within a few seconds, tears were streaming down my cheeks. I was feeling this absolute contentment and like being home. Just complete diving into a space where I was, where I lived, where I've always lived, where I will always live, and there was nothing more to do. I was home, okay? This experience isn't the same for everybody right away, but it is the same for everybody at some point. Just because that one, okay? We're already that. So all we need to do is dissolve this middle part. So meditation, super great. Washing machine, twice a day, 20 minutes twice a day, great. Then sometimes in daily activity, we need something more. We want to have what I call a spot cleaner. And there are many spot cleaners out there. The ones that I like the best, that work really well, really efficient, and very targeted are what I do, basically. It's a combination of three things. It's a combination of Jyoti Atman, which is a technique I learned from a private student of Dr. Balraj Maharshi, a renowned Ayurvedic physician. And I've been doing this for 17 years now. I've also done for 17 years EFT, and I've combined the two together with my voice training, with my healing voice yoga. Those three together make an incredibly powerful spot cleaner for whenever you need to dissolve a specific, okay? Let's say you do your meditation and it's dissolving all these things to some extent, and you feel great and you have expanded consciousness and you finally know who you are and you feel good. And then during the day something happens, something triggers something, somebody irks you or some old wound comes up or something, you know the feeling. At that point you want to have something so you don't sink to the bottom of the ocean, down spiraling like a rock to the bottom of the pond or ocean, okay? You want to immediately recognize, oh, there is this thing. Let's quickly deal with it. Spot clean it. Just right away, at the moment when it comes up, before it gets out of control, before it turns into this, oh, and he said and she said, and why don't I, and I'm such a bad person, I'm so down. Okay, we've all been there, I have at least. You want to recognize the pattern. As soon as you feel it, you want to get to it, address it, look at it, and dissolve it. For that, I highly recommend what I just described, what I've been doing for 17 years. So, with all those various angles, guess what we are able to do? We're able to finally become more of who we already are, simply by dissolving what we are not. And it's easy to do, in my case, here on this board, because all I gotta do is wipe that clean. This is what we're doing with meditation and healing. Over time, and sometimes it's an immediate thing, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer, you will infuse the qualities you already are. As a matter of fact, it's not so much infusing, it's more that you're feeling them because of the overlay being gone. I've actually named this silly little arrangement SOS. S for small self, O for overlay, and S, capital S, for the big self. There you have it, your SOS. So go to it, and by meditating and healing, wipe out what you are not. Instead of every day, again, identifying with, oh, in the past it was like this, and I have this pattern, and this is just how I am, and you know, we build these little castles that we present to people. Oh yes, I'm like that. I'm just always like that. No, you're not. You're always, trust me on this one, you're always this, all the time. You are a bubbling, glowing, energetic match for and with divine at all times. These stresses are an overlay, okay? And they deserve what? Yes, to be dissolved. Thank you. They deserve to be dissolved back into cosmic energy, into that where they once came from because you needed to experience this, but they are leaving right now. Wouldn't it be nice if it was this easy? As a matter of fact, it is. Meditation and healing will dissolve what you are not, all the past stresses and everything. And what you are left with is you. This infinite field, trickling and vibrating and being. This is you. This is who you deserve to be. Okay? So, this was a little long. I hope you enjoyed this exercise. If you had a pad, it's probably not as easy to dissolve and wipe out as I did. But you can always snip it out and then glue it back together. In any case, I hope it was a good exercise for you. Let me know what you think about this. If it's too out there, if you relate, if you have some specifics that you want to work on, let me know how you like it in the comments below. And please subscribe if you like this. I'm planning to make videos like this, many of them a lot shorter, every Friday from now on. I made that promise to myself. Friday being a Venus day, Saraswati day, arts, music, healing, voice, everything I love, and women and the divine feminine rising, and all these topics I'm going to discuss in the next coming hundreds and hundreds of videos. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this, even though it was a little bit long, and I will see you next Friday. Okay, lots of love, and sing yourself well. Bye.